Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a review of a game called Generation Zero. I actually played this game more than 4 years ago now, and yeah, I wasn't very impressed with the game back then when it released. I did a review on Steam when the game released, and the game was buggy. It didn't run. Sometimes there were glitches. I played the game during closed beta, like I say here. This is actually an edited review. So I reviewed the game back in 2019, more than 4 years ago, and there were various issues that I pointed out in the review, like the game not running properly. There were glitches and a whole bunch of stuff, so I did put that in a review, and the developer said that I must contact them. I did contact them. I did provide them with all of the screenshots and all of the different kind of stuff so that they can fix whatever was broken. And they did do that. So in their I guess in their credit, they did literally the same day that I left the review, they responded, like actually within an hour they responded to my review, and they said that I must send them the details so that they can fix whatever is broken. So in any way, that was during closed beta. Then after closed beta, I played the game. There were still issues, but the game was just really, quite honestly, devoid of a lot of content. Like, you run around, you can kill stuff. There wasn't much of a story. As far as I can remember, there wasn't any voiced stuff, you know, so it was literally just basically everything was text, and you just run around and you kill robots and stuff like that. It was a really boring game, and considering that the game costs $25, there are many $25 games out there that are open world survival crafting that you would much rather want to play than this game. So anyway, that was 4 years ago, and now let's see if the game has changed after 4 years. The game still has pay-to-win DLC, as I point out here in my review. It still has pay-to-win DLC, which is not good. Call me old-fashioned, but a game that costs money up front, like this game costs $25, 25 euros, it should not have any pay-to-win shit. If it's a free game, then you can maybe get away with putting in some pay-to-win shit, but not the game that already costs 25 euro, you know? So the game still has pay-to-win stuff, but let's see if the game has improved after 4 years. I have not played it in 4 years. On 29th May, I did log in to see if the game still has the same issues that I reported to the developers previously, and I couldn't replicate the bugs and the glitches that I had previously. So I think they fixed this stuff, but we will see as we play today. So I've played a relatively significant amount of the game, 80 hours. That was in beta, the closed beta, and also a little bit after. So I've played a lot of the game, but not in the recent 3.5 years, you know. And obviously a lot of stuff can change in 3.5 years. If you look at a game like No Man's Sky, for instance, No Man's Sky was a piece of shit when it released, and 3 or 4 years after that, the game is actually pretty playable. So they can definitely, a developer can definitely turn around and make a shitty game into a good game, sometimes even a great game. Like No Man's Sky now is actually a pretty damn good game, and when it released it was an absolute piece of dog shit. So we will be seeing today if the game has changed and if I can recommend the game, because I definitely can't recommend the game like when it was released. So let's see if it has changed at all. By the way, I don't plug my Nexus enough, but you can head over to nexus.gg/LFP gaming if you are looking to buy any game, really. Like literally, if you buy the game on Steam, if you search on Steam, just first search if the game is available on Nexus. Not a lot of games are available on Nexus, but you just go over here, you type in the game that you want, and if it doesn't show up, then you know the game is not available on Nexus. But there are some really good games available on Nexus. These are the games that I recommend, like obviously very good games. A lot of these games I've played on my channel before, and I definitely recommend those. But if you're looking for a game like, for instance, I don't know, you can just type in anything, like whatever. You can just type in A, and then a whole bunch of games will come up that is not listed on the front page. So there's thousands of games. That's actually a very good game, Age of Darkness. There's thousands of games on here, and any games that you purchase on here, I get a small percentage of the purchase price, and it's really just great that you can buy a game that you would normally buy on Steam for the same price, and yet I get a little bit of the money. You still pay the same price, and actually the developers get a bigger share of the money. So on Steam, obviously the Valve takes like 30%, I think, of the developers' money, whereas Nexus.gg has way better and fairer revenue sharing. So instead of Valve taking 30% of the developers' money, on Nexus.gg they don't take anywhere close to 30%. So the developers benefit with the fact that they get a bigger share of the money. So let's say you buy a game that's $30. On Steam, Valve would take $10, literally $10 from the developer. Whereas on Nexus.gg, they take like $4 or something like that. And the developer can give me also like $3, maybe $4. Usually it's less than 10%. The revenue sharing is less than 10% to the creator. So the developer gets more money, I get a share of the money as well, and you still pay the same price as what you would have paid on Steam. I've used Nexus.gg multiple times to buy games for myself, and I've never had any issues. And you buy the games directly from the developers. That's why it's a website that I can definitely recommend, because I do not recommend that you use G2A or CD keys or any of those websites where they use credit card fraud, because that's stealing, and I mean, stealing is not good. Multiple developers have actually said that they would rather prefer people pirate their games than buy games on those websites like G2A or CD keys or anything like that. So that's how bad it really is. The developer gets no money if you buy a game through G2A or CD keys or anything like that. But if you buy the game through Nexus, then everyone wins. The developer gets more money, I get a small percentage, and everyone is happy, and you're still paying the same amount that you're paying on Steam. So if you haven't played or heard of this game yet, it's basically like, I would almost say Far Cry. It's very much like Far Cry, and there's a threadbare story. Like, the story actually improved. Like, I played a little bit of the game already today, like 30 minutes of the game before starting up the stream, and they actually added a bunch of quests, voiced quests, that weren't in the game previously. The game is set in I think Norway or something like that, so all of the stuff is written in Norwegian. I think it's Norwegian, maybe. So you can see vi har gått till Segdan Gard for att mot upp. So it's all...
Stenhaga gård. Ja, det ligger bara lite längre fram på samma väg. All right, vad bra. Så vissa från trakten samlades där.
As you can hear, it's all Norwegian.
Då kanske det var farmor och farfars idé att mötas upp där. De har ju gott om plats på gården.
So yeah, the game is set in Norway or something like that. So don't expect English dialogue or anything like that in the game, but at least they did add voiced dialogue, and it makes sense that the voices are in Norwegian because the game is set in Norway. Okay, so where to next? Over there. So you get a little bike. You actually start out with a bicycle, but I already have reached the area where I have a motorcycle, which is pretty cool. It just helps you get around a little bit more, but you actually start out with a bicycle that you have to pedal around. It's actually better than the bike in some ways, because the robots don't hear you, and the robots are actually very noise sensitive, so the robots are attracted to noise, so you should be very careful when driving around on the motorcycle. And yeah, the world is like basically taken over by robots. That's basically the story of the game.
Vilken tur att du hittade mig. Det finns ingen annan jag kan vända mig till. Jag var ute och tältade med min gamla scoutpatrull. Alla har fyllt 18 år, så ja, det blev lite fest, du vet. Vi var där ett par dagar och hade jättekul, men sen när jag kom hem, det var då allt började. Mina kompisar, till och med poliserna, alla är döda. Min familj, jag vet inte om de lever. Hoppas någon kan hjälpa dem.
Okay, that one was a little bit tougher than what I thought. Holy hell. Okay, but it's dead. So right now I have basically 4 weapons, but I don't have enough bullets for all of them. I have this one, which is like a guer, I believe they call it a guer. And then I have this one, but I don't have bullets for this one. And then this is my sniper rifle, and then I have a pistol, but I only have 10 bullets for the pistol. So those are my weapons right now. How do I heal? I actually forgot how to heal. Just like that. Okay, then we get healing. It's not instant healing, it's like healing over time. Why can't I loot the thing? Okay, so I believe that was the only enemy, maybe. These enemies have weak points, and if you shoot them on the weak points, you can deal significantly more damage, but their weak points are pretty well hidden, to be honest. So even with a sniper rifle, it's difficult to hit their weak points. I think I hit that guy's weak points once, but the rest of my shots didn't hit the weak points. Oh, and you can also collect stuff. It's obviously an open world crafting game, so you can collect wood, you can collect stone and steel and that kind of stuff. You can't chop down trees or anything like that. It's not that type of game, but you can, like I say, harvest trees, little branch trees, and then you can also loot, obviously. There's a lot of looting in the game as well. So you get the majority of your stuff from looting. Like looting containers and that kind of stuff. I almost thought those were robots. Ah, there's one actually. Okay, there should be another one over there somewhere. Over there. But I can't see it. The rain is making it difficult to see. But there's definitely one over there. Is it that one there? I'm not sure if that one there is actually a robot or not. Can't see so good. Okay, but we can go a little bit closer. As you can see, with that previous battle against that big robot, you can very easily get killed by a single robot. Like a big robot like that can kill you if you are caught unawares or anything like that. A big robot can pretty easily kill you. Where the hell is it? Inside here, or what the hell? Oh yeah, it's definitely inside here. Yeah, those are small type robots. You get different types of robots, like you get those small ones, they are very fast and they jump around, and then you get the big robot that I already killed, and then you get those ones that are a little bit smaller, but they also run very fast. And then you also get massive robots, like as big as a house basically, but they are more in the late game. I'm a little bit sad that I lost all of my progress, because obviously I haven't played the game in 4 years, and I think probably the developers updated the game with some or another thing which invalidates all of the old save games. So when I logged in again, my save game was gone. So I'm a little bit sad about that, because like literally 80 hours of my save game is just gone. So I had to start over. But that happens sometimes. Not too much you can do about that, especially when a game is being actively developed. They sometimes have to do that, where your previous save games are invalidated. The game also has multiplayer, by the way, but I don't bother with that too much. I prefer to play games solo. Why can't I open the hood? The search functionality is a little bit screwy sometimes. Like, sometimes it just does not want to search. Like when I was at that robot, it did not want to bloody well search the robot. Like I walked all around the robot and it didn't want to search the robot. I press E the whole time and it simply does not bloody well search. Let me just turn the sound down slightly, because the sound is a little bit loud. I get a pistol, but I already have that pistol. Actually, I have a better pistol than that pistol. You can open up these big trucks and stuff like that, but you can't drive them, and you can't drive any cars. So you can loot the cars and all of that, but you can't drive any of them. And obviously, like I said, the game is open world, so there's a pretty big world. It's not massive, but it's pretty big. Like, you start over there, and I've now played maybe an hour, maybe a little bit more than an hour, and now we are here. So you can see, if it takes you an hour to go from there to here, it's gonna take you probably at least, I would say, 20-30 hours to explore the entire place. And that's just like, then you haven't even explored all of the facilities, because there's facilities and bunkers and all of that kind of stuff. So the game is pretty big. It's not massive. You'd certainly get bigger games, but it's pretty big. Okay, I think that's all that we can get in this area. You have to be very careful that you don't flip the bike, because you can actually flip the bike and injure yourself and the bike. Well, I don't see anything.
Åh nej! Är vi för sent ute? Klarar du att ta koll på dem, tror du?
Wow, that was absolutely perfect.
Att jag kan räkna med dig. Hittar du någon där borta? Kanske i ladan. De brukar ha en massa bra grejer där. Utifrån att.
I shot all of their weak points because their weak points are on their back. I shot all of their weak points. That's how you can kill them if you manage to strike their weak points, because these guys, they obviously don't have a lot of health, but if you can hit their weak points, you can kill them in one hit with most guns. Obviously this gun is bordering on being a sniper rifle, so it's relatively powerful. Don't know if I can get into this house. Probably not. You can sometimes get on a roof and then go in through the roof, but you can't get into all of the houses. I'm hearing enemies. They make a distinct sound.
Är det låst? Vad konstigt. Nyckeln borde ligga någonstans i huset. Du, ska jag möta upp dig vid ladan? Jag mår bättre nu och jag tänker ändå inte stanna kvar här, ensam och instängd. Jag lovar att vara försiktig.
By the way, I'm obviously not gonna read what she says at the bottom. You guys will just have to read for yourself. So like these ones are the small ones and you shoot them on their back. That's their weak point. And then the bigger ones have different weak points. Yeah, those are the bigger ones. Their weak points are hidden. They're not so obvious, so they're on the back. If you shoot them from the back, then you can hit that canister thing. Okay, I was already in here. What are you supposed to do up here? Nothing. What is it good for? Okay, there's definitely enemies in here. And then there's one over there somewhere. I don't know where. I don't see it.
ombeds genast bege sig till sitt närmaste skyddsrum eller gemensamma evakueringsplats. Boende på Iboholmen och södra Saltholmen ska bege sig till skyddsrummet i Salthamn där civilsamhället. Klockan är 12.34 och vi avbryter här alla våra ordinarie sändningar för ett viktigt meddelande till allmänheten. Alla civila ombeds genast bege sig till...
Okay, not finding too much in here so far.
Jag känner dem på gården. De är väl i 70-årsåldern ungefär. Deras dotter Anita är ganska ball faktiskt. Min favoritvuxen typ. Vi pratar över radion ibland när hon är ute och kör. Eller om jag är ute och tältar.
I got a new gun, even though I'm not planning to use a shotgun to be honest, but I got a silencer. That will be very useful. Can I put it on this gun? Yes, I can. That's fantastic. So now I have a silenced weapon. Even though it doesn't silence the gun like fully, it still gives off a good amount of noise, but certainly much less noise than the regular sound. My inventory is becoming a little bit full. I have about 10 kilograms or whatever left before my inventory is full. A recycling station can be used to break down items. Resources stored at them. Station are automatically made available. Container. Blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Well, I mean, I can recycle like guns and stuff like that that I don't use, but I'm not gonna do that now. So I have this shotgun, but I don't know, honestly, I'm not planning on using a shotgun. I'm happy with my current weapons. So let's store all. Not looking like you actually stored anything. Why won't you store? Oh, what did I just store? Okay, the pump action, yeah, that's fine. At that time it worked. For some reason the store in category isn't functioning the way it should function. There we go. That worked. I literally pressed the store in category thing multiple times, but it didn't want to work. There we go. Now my weight is relatively good. I'm still a little bit heavy, but I guess that's just the stuff that I'm carrying. We can't do too much about that. A shotgun scope. How the hell do you get a shotgun scope?
Hej, det här är Anita. Jag är så ledsen att jag inte kunde ringa förrän nu. Det har varit jävligt stressigt här. Var tusan är ni någonstans? Alla boende i området måste ta sig till Salthamn omedelbart. Ring Johnny i kyrkan och kolla om han kan köra er. Han vet att pappa inte kan köra längre. Ja, jag måste gå. Vi hörs sen.
Åh, vad skönt! Så Anita och de andra fick med sig alla till skyddsrummet i Salthamn. Lysande! Då är det där alla är. Det måste de vara. Vänta lite. Kan du hämta deras verktygslåda innan du går? Det ligger i sjöboden nere vid bryggan. Du har ju hjälpt mig, så jag vill hjälpa dig också.
I don't think we're gonna do anything there. You can just store all. Once again, it's not working. For some reason, the store... Literally, you're supposed to just be able to press store all in category. Then it takes all of the items that aren't consumables and that you don't have equipped currently, and it stores it in the storage. It's actually a pretty useful feature when it works. Right now, it's not bloody working. Okay. I think that's all. We've pretty much done everything here. Okay, now I have to go over there. I think I explored everything that I could have done over here. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, looks like it.
Jag lyckades ta mig till ladan. Det var nära ögat. Känns konstigt att vara här. Det var ett tag sedan. Hittar du verktygslådan? Toppen. Ta med den hit. Min hemliga plan är att fixa en fältradio åt dig. På scoutlägret i somras visade jag de andra hur man joxar med radioapparater. Jag hade så himla roligt.
And by the way, this woman that I've been talking to the whole time, or that has been talking to me, since I don't think our character can actually speak, I rescued her in a church. She was in a church, basically like over there, that church there, and she was wounded and there were a whole bunch of enemies there, so I killed the enemies and healed her. And now obviously we are in the fight together, I guess you could say. Just in case you guys were wondering who I've been communicating with the whole time. I don't like the blur effect. Can't you turn down the blur? Nope, they don't allow you to turn down the blur at all. That's really stupid. Because when you aim, the blur, there's a massive amount of blur on anything that you're not directly looking at. And that's really stupid. Okay, so now she's here. She moved from the church.
Tack. En sekund bara. Så. Nu ska det funka. Ta den här. Vi vet ju hur farligt det är där ute. Så. Nu behöver vi bara ta oss till Salthamn och möta upp alla där. Det är bara över bron. Typ det närmsta vi kommer till en stad här i skärgården.
Okay. Field radio creates a rendezvous point, allowing you to fast travel to that spot. Okay. So do I have to select it, or do I need to use it? Can I use it multiple times? Deploy. Okay, so I'm guessing you can only use it once. Why do I still have this stuff? Textiles and all of that kind of stuff. Or are those weightless? I guess those are weightless, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so now where should we go? Over there. Holy shit, I didn't see that barbed wire there.
Förresten, jag ville bara säga tack. För att du hittade mig och för att området känns lite säkrare nu. Vill inte ens tänka på vad som hade hänt utan dig.
Those were just two of those small robots. You also collect clothing as you go through the game, and the clothing not only gives you different looks, obviously, but you also gain some benefits. So, like right now, I'm not wearing a gas mask, but you can wear a gas mask, and then it gives you protection. So, like there, I get 40 gas resistance, but the issue with the gas mask is that it creates a thing over your face. Like when you're walking around, you actually have a different look on your face, which I don't particularly enjoy. So the entire screen basically looks different. So I only wear the gas mask when I absolutely have to. By the way, if you wondered why the one exploded when I shot the one next to it, if you shoot certain parts of the enemies, then it creates like a EMP explosion type thing. So then it kills the one next to them, or it damages the ones next to them at least. It doesn't outright kill them. So shooting weak points in this game is actually quite important. By the way, epilepsy warning, if you are sensitive to flashing lights, then now is probably not a good time to watch the game.
Till närmaste skyddsrum om kriget kommer. Och här är det alltså Salthamn. Då betyder ju det att alla redan var i säkerhet när maskinerna kom.
It looks like there isn't anything. Okay, the car next to us exploded. I can't remember what happens when you die. I can't remember. Let's use a adrenaline shot, because I do have several of them, but I can't remember what happens when you die. It's probably nothing good. And I forgot that cars explode. That one was a little bit rough. I wasn't expecting one from the left, and obviously I wasn't expecting the car to blow up. Fortunately, bags, holy shit. Fortunately, bags in this game are apparently immune to flames and explosions. So that's good. The fact that this is like the game is set in an apocalyptic world, and yet there's still electricity and all of that kind of stuff is a little bit unrealistic, but what can you do? Literally a room just with the books. How does that make sense? And who has a room like this where there's books and just a chair? Like, the level designers really didn't do a very good job of designing a believable house. Also, this is a bloody old computer. I already have a Mauser hunting rifle. Well, the fact that you can literally just stand here at the fender of the car when the fire is over there and you still get damaged, that really needs to not be like that. That's not logical.
Roland, är du där? Du måste hjälpa mig. Jag är uppe vid slottet och jag hör sånt konstigt skjutande någonstans. Ingen svarar i Salthamn längre. Gösta nämnde en gång att ni har alla jaktgrejer hemma hos dig, eller hur? Strunt samma. Jag tar bilen och kommer till dig nu.
How the hell can you have a barn as big as this and not a single piece of thing to loot? Oh, right, there's one. I am so sorry. Oh, there's two. Wow, that's amazing. 2 things to loot in this entire barn. I guess that's that. Something heard me. What was that? What heard me? I don't know what that was.
Du borde komma upp på bron ganska snart. Byn ligger på andra sidan. Kanelbullarna på kondiset är fantastiska förresten. Glöm inte använda fältradion om du... Hallå? Du försvinner hela tiden. Det verkar vara något som skapar stora störningar borta hos dig.
Let's run back to shelter. Oh, there's another one. Is that all? There were like bloody 6 of those things. Another Muser hunting rifle, which I already have. I don't think you can swim in the game. I actually haven't tried swimming yet. I think you probably can, maybe. Well, we can try, I guess. Nope, can't swim, okay. It doesn't even let you go into the water. Okay, so I need to... I need to destroy it, actually, like shoot it or what? How am I gonna get across here with my motorcycle? Doesn't look like you can get across here, so you're gonna have to... Like, it's just water all the way, so how the hell are you supposed to get across with a motorcycle? Oh, a rifle scope. I should actually be able to put that on my gun, my gewehr. Let's quickly see, can I put it on there? No. Unfortunately not. Okay, so how the hell? They can't expect you to abandon your motorcycle.
Bra. Jag hör dig mycket bättre nu. Mottagningen var värdelös förut. Det verkar som att den där grejen du förstörde skickade ut någon slags radiosignaler.
I guess you just shoot that thing to destroy it. They said something about salvage, but I don't see any salvage. Okay, so how the hell am I supposed to get across with my motorcycle? Like, look at that, it's literally... There's no connection whatsoever. So are you literally just supposed to abandon your motorcycle or your vehicle, whatever you are using? You do get bunkers that you can actually go into, but I guess these ones you can't go into. Okay, so I guess we have to abandon our motorcycle. We can get another one on the other side, but it's just stupid that you are forced to do that.
fortfarande inte en enda levande människa alltså. Herregud. Var kommer de där maskinerna ifrån? Och varför försöker de döda oss? Kan det till och med vara ett annat land som krigar mot Sverige? Bra att du skolkade från historien, Therese. Snyggt jobbat.
Oh, so it's Sweden, it's not Norway or whatever I was saying. Why can't I loot that? I remember this bunker from 4 years ago when I played the game. It's a pretty big bunker. My inventory, I still have about 15 kilograms left, but there is a storage place in here, so we should be okay. I remember when I went outside there were enemies there, so we will probably encounter enemies when we go out.
Va? En död människa? Åh nej! Hur kom de där fästingarna in? Åh nej, 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 nej!
Yeah, so this was supposed to be a bunker, like a whatever, apocalypse bunker, even though it's probably just a bomb bunker, but clearly people got in here, or the enemies got in here. Holy hell, why does it become so dark? Like, look how dark the game all of a sudden becomes. It's like so hilariously dark, you can't see shit. Okay, so I guess we need to equip a flashlight. I think I have a flashlight. Don't I have a flashlight? I must have a flashlight. Come on. I have flares. I know I have flares, but don't I have a flashlight? Doesn't look like it. Is there a thing like a... Ah, there we go, F. Okay, I remember that at least. You press F. How did they get in here if the door is closed? Like, that obviously doesn't make sense. Unless they got through the vents or something like that, but that door was closed, so... Unless the robots can open and close doors...
Det är verkligen helt tomt. Det kan inte vara sant. Var är alla?
Var är alla? We're gonna get the power on in just a second. I remember you can put the power on around here somewhere. I guess the robots flipped the power switch off as well. They can not only open doors, but they can also flick light switches on and off and power switches and that kind of stuff. And let's quickly store. It doesn't bloody work. The store all categories thing doesn't work. Come on. Why the hell? Like, how after 4 years can they still have issues like this? Like, they're bloody releasing DLCs, pay-to-win DLCs all over the fucking place, but the basic mechanics of the game, like storing items, just don't work. Like, they don't give two shits about that, apparently. There we go. Power.
Vi ses i skyddsrummet snart. Kanske ingen idé om alla redan är borta. Men jag bryr mig inte. Jag kommer dit ändå. Snälla, säg att du hittar någon ledtråd i skyddsrummet. Vad som helst.
Yeah, well, I already searched for clues. Oh, over there, okay.
De blev evakuerade därifrån alltså. Jag fattar. Det måste ha varit Salthamns civilförsvar som ordnade det. Om du har deras adresser, leta igenom husen och försök hitta några dokument eller något.
Okay, so now I'm supposed to search for the password. Not in this place, in the town. Do we want to do anything? Okay, so that's consumables, that's recycling. Can we actually research any of these? Nope. Any of these? Okay, we can do these. literally can't do any of these. I literally can't do anything. That's fantastic. I still haven't gotten a level, like I haven't gotten a single level since I started playing, which is a little bit weird. Like my XP is 35,600, so we will keep an eye on that. But like you're supposed to be gaining progress here, and I've been level 13 for like the longest time.
Alla verkar ha en symaskin nu för tiden. Om du har lite flinka fingrar kan du förstärka dina kläder eller göra dem mer motståndskraftiga. Och du kan säkert komma på fler sätt att använda den.
Still, the store all in category doesn't fucking work. What's the bloody use of having a thing like that, store all in category, if it's not gonna work? Now I have to store all of the shit myself. Okay, now my storage is actually full, so that's not exactly good. I can't upgrade it because I need that. I'm not sure what that is. It doesn't even show me what that is. It's stupid that they limit the storage. What will I actually get if I recycle this? Oh, it says over there, adhesive and plastic. How the hell do you get plastic from a gun? How does that make sense? Like from this one you get steel and titanium, but from this one you get plastic and adhesive. How the hell does that make sense? Okay, so from these, steel and adhesive, that's good. We can do that. Doesn't make any bloody sense. Plastic and adhesive. There we go. I stored a good amount of stuff there. Not a huge amount, but still. Emergency flare. I don't even use emergency flares, to be honest. But okay. Let me just see. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get the stuff I need to upgrade this place. Yeah, that's fine. And I have to search homes.
De får inte vara döda. Det får... Fan! Okej, vi hörs sen.
Okay, so there's probably one of those small things in the house. How the hell are you supposed to get through here? Oh, you're supposed to crawl. For some stupid reason.
Gösta, det här är Anita. Var är du? Vi är manustjutet i flera minuter. Jag försöker få tag på Peter och se om försvaret har kontaktat honom, men jag har evakueringsplanen hemma. Så ring mig så fort du hör det här.
Anita lät helt panikslagen på svararen, eller hur? Hon får ju aldrig panik.
How the hell is there nothing to loot in this entire area? There's enemies over there. Yeah, I missed that one. How the holy hell am I missing so much? It's like the bullet is going right through it. What the holy hell? Okay, that one hit. I don't know how the previous 7 shots didn't hit, but okay. What the hell? It's like... Finally. That's ridiculous. I shot like 12, 13 bullets out on that thing. Either the game's bullet drop has to be insane, or I don't know what the hell, but like literally when I shot, I mean, you guys can go look on the replay. When I shot, the bullet, you could see the puff of dirt where the bullet hit the ground. Look at that rendering on the bloody houses, like that house over there. The rendering is particularly bad. But anyway, I think there was something screwy with the bullet drop. I mean, that wasn't even such a long distance shot that I was attempting there. How the hell? All of these are boarded up. Where the hell am I supposed to find the key? You're supposed to have a key for this door. Oh, just pick the lock, I guess. Absolutely nothing. It's fantastic. Ah, here I can get my motorcycle back. You hit that sweet spot then, they die instantly. Didn't already search over here.
Jag klarade mig. Jag är i skyddsrummet nu. Herregud. Det är så hemskt. Vi kommer inte hitta dem. Eller hur?
Okay, one robot in the house. The fact that I have to jump 4 times just to pick up a bloody bandage is really stupid. They really need to work on the hitbox detection when you loot stuff.
Hittade du lösenordet till datorn i skyddsrummet? Vi försöker med det då. Jag måste få veta.
What's the point of lockpicking that even? Didn't get anything. Well, this house was definitely fruitful. Got a lot of ammo, got a weapon. Only every house could be like that. This is the type of big shit that we will eventually fight. It's like taller than a house almost. Really, really difficult to take down. But you do get rocket launchers and grenade launchers and stuff like that later. I actually do have a grenade launcher, but I don't use it because the ammunition for it is rather difficult to get at this stage, so but I do have a grenade launcher. I mean, we're already even just struggling to get ammo for our pistol and stuff like that. Like my ammo for my pistol is literally 51. I literally have 51 ammo for my pistol, so if you even think that you're gonna be able to get grenade ammo, grenade launcher ammo at this stage, then you are delusional. There's so many bloody houses or sheds or buildings that don't have anything in them. It's ridiculous. Don't I have a lockpick? Oh, so the lockpicks are consumables. That's stupid. Didn't know that the lockpicks are consumables. So according to the game's logic, you break a lockpick on each and every door. And trying to open the door, you break a lockpick 100% of the time. Yeah, so this is one of those doors, well, one of those buildings where you can't gain access unless you have a lockpick. That's fantastic. I don't think I've been in here yet. This entire room and there's not a single thing to loot. That's fucking stupid. Like, that's a really bad game design. This one as well. 2 buildings and not a single thing to loot. That really puts you off of exploration, because the entire point of exploration is getting stuff, you know, getting loot, getting ammo, whatever, consumables, materials, And yet, like, seemingly 50% of the buildings don't give anything. Like, how's that good game design? This entire place, literally this entire building and this outside place, not a single thing to loot. Like with houses like this that are boarded up, I can understand that there's not going to be anything in those. Like, that's basically the developer's way of telling the player, okay, you're not going to find anything in here. That's totally fine, I don't have an issue with that. But, like the buildings where you can actually go in, and then you don't find fucking anything, that's just idiotic. Like, don't waste my fucking time. I'm playing your game. I'm not really happy already that I'm playing your game, and then you do that bullshit. Wasting the player's time. Okay, I got a lockpick right there. So we should be able to go to that other house that was locked. Inventory is almost full, so I should probably start heading back in anyway. Okay, we have to pick the lock here.
Hej Anissa, jag vet vad du tänker. Andreas ringer aldrig, men nu när ryssen kommer så hör han till slut av sig. Men ja, jag blev orolig och jag ville bara... strunt samma, jag måste gå.
Okay, so there's definitely an enemy over there somewhere. There's also apparently an enemy over here somewhere. Empty room. Another empty room. And third time's a charm, we get a single simple first aid kit. Fantastic. That makes it all worth it. / sarcasm. My inventory is pretty damn full now. I've only got 4 kilograms left. 1 kilogram, no, 3 kilograms left. Which house was it that was locked? Was it this one? I think it might have been this one. The game also stutters and freezes every now and then. Like it just gets a random stutter. Not gonna waste a lockpick on that one. If you're inside the house, they shouldn't make it so that you still need to lockpick the door. Like obviously, if I open the bloody door from this side, I'm already inside the house. But no, they fucking make it that it requires another lockpick. And now I've really not got any space left. I guess we can go back. Like, I don't know. Quite honestly, the game has not changed very much in 4 years. Like, it's nice that they worked on the story a little bit more, because the game actually has a little bit of a story now, even though it's not impressive, like, honestly. I find it a little bit tedious having to read the dialogue at the bottom, which is basically subtitles. Obviously, if you maybe understood Swedish, then the game might be a little bit more accessible and you might enjoy the story a little bit more, but quite frankly, as someone who doesn't understand Swedish, I really don't care much for the story, you know, like it's just tedious having to read everything. Like I don't enjoy it, you know. I'm not playing a RPG from the 90s, you know, so I don't expect to be doing a whole lot of reading, to be honest. So I don't know, I don't understand why they did the story like this.
Att du lever. Nu kollar vi den här datorn. Så Salthamns civilförsvar kontaktade alltså armén, som bad dem samla alla vid Saltvallen. Det är idrottsplatsen. Den ligger jättenära. All right. Fortsätt du. Jag har fortfarande så jäkla ont i benet. Det var tufft nog att cykla hit. Jag stannar och stöttar dig härifrån. Men vet du, vi kommer fortsätta kämpa, du och jag. Det hade Anita gjort.
Like, I don't know, the story is really...
Jag har fortfarande så jäkla ont i benet.
Okay, so you're just gonna repeat what you already said. Like, the story is really not engaging, to be honest.
Det hade Anita gjort.
And I don't think that's just due to the Swedish, you know, like, I don't mind reading and stuff like that, but the story is just so bland, like, I don't know, really. At least there is a story now, but I find it very, very bland. I also think it's really stupid that you are, like, I'm not even 3 hours into the game now. Already my storage is full, my inventory is full, and my storage is full as well. and I can't upgrade my storage because I need those things and I don't have those things and I don't know how to get those things. I can't craft it. Like if you go over here, this is where you craft like stuff. There's nothing here, you can't do it here. This is the recycling place. You don't get it here, so like obviously I already recycled a lot of stuff and not a single one of those stuff gave me the stuff that I need. So those things are like steel plates or something like that, and I do have steel there, but the icon isn't the same. That icon is not the same, so I really do not know where you're supposed to get those steel plate things. It's probably like an armor plate or something like that, but I can't get it. I can't make it. The game doesn't have a crafting table as such. It has a consumable crafting station, and then the apparel where you can make apparel, and then a recycling station, and that's it. Like, and the bike station, but like I've got no idea where you're supposed to get this shit over here. Like, it's really stupid. And now, like, basically I don't want to play the game anymore because my storage is full over here, my inventory is full over here, so now I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of inventory management bullshit where I'm basically gonna have to consider, okay, what am I gonna throw away? Am I gonna disenchant or disassemble some of my guns? Like, which guns do I have to disassemble? All of that kind of shit. Like, I don't know, it's just tedious, you know. It's obtuse and it's tedious, and if the game was fun, if I was enjoying the game so far, then that wouldn't really matter, you know. I wouldn't really care about doing a little bit of tedious, obtuse bullshit, inventory management bullshit, if the game was fun, if I was enjoying the game. Problem is, I'm not enjoying the game. Like, honestly, I already feel like the game is tedious, and now I have to do a whole bunch of tedious inventory management shit just because they decided it would be a good idea to limit the amount of inventory. Like, already your inventory is already a little bit small because, like, I obviously went out and explored a little bit. Like, what was it, maybe 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes, I would say. And I looted a couple of houses, you know, I haven't even looted all of the houses yet, and my inventory is already full. It was literally 63 out of 64. And then you need to come back over here. Now, it would have been fine if you had more storage, then you could just store your shit and run out and go get more shit, but you can't store your shit. My thing is already full, you know, and I'm like 3 hours into the game, you know, so I don't know. It's just tediousness stacked on top of tediousness, and if the game was enjoyable, if it was a fun game, then you could overlook that. But honestly, the game is very slow. It's just not, it's not enjoyable. That's really the clincher, you know. It's not enjoyable. You can overlook a lot of tedious shit and inventory management, unnecessary inventory management. You can overlook all of that if the game is fun, but the game isn't fun, so I don't know. I was hoping after 4 years the game would have changed, you know, would have improved, but unfortunately it seems the game has not improved. Like, the playability of the game has improved, because the game really ran terribly when the game released 4 years ago. Like I said at the beginning, and I showed you guys, I played 80 hours of the game 4 years ago when the game released. And the game had a lot of glitches, a lot of stuttering, a lot of bugs. The game wouldn't launch sometimes. At least they sorted that stuff out. But like, I would have hoped that in 4 bloody years they would make the game, I don't know, just make it fun. Just do fucking something to make the game fun. And honestly, the game is not fun. And I don't know why, but like, I'm not gaining levels. I'm literally in 2 hours. My level up bar has not moved at all in 2 hours. I haven't gained a single skill point. So I don't know. I think the thing is broken. I think the skill system, I don't know. The skill system is broken or something, because I'm gaining experience. Like, I gained a good amount of experience already. Like, thousands of experience. In fact, the one quest gave me 2,000 experience. So I went from like probably around 30,000 experience maybe at the beginning of the video, and I gained 7,000 experience. But I didn't gain a single level, not even any progress. Not a single skill point. Like, I don't know, it's broken. This schematic system is really stupid, really idiotic. Like a bunch of this shit, I can't even buy it. I can't even buy the first step of the thing. Never mind the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth step. I can't even buy the first step. Like, it's really stupid. So yeah, it seems that after 4 years, the game is still not enjoyable, in my opinion. I'm always one for giving a game a second chance. You know, the game was dog shit when it released. That's why I gave it a negative review on Steam back when it released 4 years ago. And so, like, I'm all for trying a game, giving a game a second chance down the line, you know, giving the developers a chance to improve a game and all of that, like they did with No Man's Sky, for instance. Like I said, No Man's Sky was a steaming pile of dog shit when it released, and now it's actually pretty good. I would say it's certainly playable now. The game is expensive, you know. No Man's Sky is $60, which is bloody expensive. I wouldn't honestly pay $60 for the game, but you can get the game on sale pretty often, you know. Like, No Man's Sky goes on sale for like sometimes below $30, you know. So I would pay $30 for No Man's Sky, not $60 certainly. But No Man's Sky is a example of a developer getting shit on, absolutely shit on, for the shitty game that they released, and the lies. They lied a lot. Like, they promised so many features in No Man's Sky, and they simply lied, outright lied with the features. And a lot of those features still isn't in the game, but they at least improved and delivered on a lot of the stuff that wasn't in the game when the game first released. So No Man's Sky is proof that you can turn a shitty game into a good game. Not a brilliant game, but certainly No Man's Sky is a good game. But this game, still after 4 years, in my opinion, is still not worth the $25 that they are asking for the game. It's still not not a game worth the money, you know. Like, I don't know, it's just not worth it. And like I said at the beginning, the fact that they have pay to win DLC, it's not good at all. They have a lot of DLCs that you can buy, and you get powerful weapons, really quite powerful weapons, and that's not good, because any pay to win stuff in a game that isn't free to play is bad. It's really bad, because you're getting an advantage over people who aren't spending that money. And the game does have multiplayer. This game does have multiplayer, so it's even worse. Like, if it was a single player game, then yeah, sure, a little bit of what do they call it, time saving, you know, you're basically saving time, then I could understand that kind of, even though it's still not good. You should be able to unlock that kind of stuff in the game. If you're paying $25 for the game, you should be able to unlock all of those weapons and stuff in the game, in the actual game. It shouldn't be like locked behind a paywall where you have to spend $5, $10, whatever, you know. But this game has multiplayer, and it has pay to win DLC, which is not good. So yeah, I can't recommend the game. I'm just honestly gonna uninstall the game and never play the game again. I tried to give the game a fighting chance after 4 years, but even after 4 years, the game is still not worth $25 in my opinion. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.